Well, we're about halfway through winter, and it's time for some more comfort food. Today, I'm making meatloaf. Not Ma's meatloaf. We're making twisted meatloaf. We're going to use some curry. We're going to use some mushrooms, stuff you don't normally put in meatloaf. And we're using a secret weapon. We're using the same beef that we use for our steak burgers. It's 40% ground beef, 10% fat, 30% brisket, roasts, tri-tip, all the other good stuff. So hang tight. We're going to be making something good today. So grab a drink, catch up. I already started. Grab a cutting board. We're cutting some stuff up. We're making meatloaf, twisted meatloaf. Cheers.
So preheat your oven to 350, get a pan a little warm, throw some olive oil in there, some butter. We're going to saute up our onions. I've got regular onions in there and some green onions, a little salt, a little pepper. Reduce it down, clear up the onions a little bit. Do the same thing, do the mushrooms. I didn't have enough butter or oil in there, so I add a little bit more in there. Saute those guys up. Now, when it comes to tomatoes, it's not in season right now, so I'm using canned tomatoes. So you just want to kind of reduce them a little bit. Just get all that extra moisture out of there. Then take everything you sauteed up, mix it together with your ground beef. Then you're going to add a little bit of garlic. I'm cheating. I'm using the garlic out of the jar. Our cayenne pepper, our curry powder. We're going to put in a couple eggs, or one big old duck egg, about a quarter cup of milk, and some breadcrumbs. Mix it all together and press it into a loaf pan. You want to press it in there nice and tight. You want to get as much air out of there as you can, so it's almost like a burger when you cut into it. Then toss that baby in the oven. I let it sit in there for about 15 minutes or so, and then I throw some fresh parsley on there so the parsley doesn't get too dry. Then, when you get to temperature, take it out and let it sit. Especially for beef, you want to let it sit for almost as long as you cooked it for. So when you cut it, all the moisture stays inside. So it looks nice and clean. There it is, nice and moist. You can see the different cuts of beef in there.
There it is. There's the parsley on top, and there's that beautiful meatloaf. Meatloaf actually is like some Italian foods. It's better the next day. It's also really good too when you cut it. If you put it in the fridge, when you want to, throw it on the grill the next day. Just quick, just sear it real fast, and put that on your bread, and garlic bread, of course, and it makes for an awesome meatloafy burger. But let's give this a go. I know it's going to be good because it's our stuff. Good. There, give it a second. The spices come in. That's good. So again, sorry to chew. This is our same meat that we use for our steak burgers, but it's great for making other kind of meat dishes with. It's actually great for making meatloafs or meatballs. So maybe I'll do a meatball one next. So give it a go. And of course, get the meat from us, Swiss Clover Farms.com, or email me directly, swisscloverfarms@gmail.com. Give it a go. It's good. You'll like it. It's different.